Yo, what's good with it, fellas? I haven't did a reaction video in quite a bit, bro. Quite a bit. But you know what, my guys in the Discord, they wanted me to fire up the reaction for the one time because I haven't did it in a while. I just been busy with chapter 5 stuff, getting these videos out, writing these scripts for you guys so I can get these videos, and they're coming soon. I got a lot of videos in the vault. But I don't mind squeezing out some reaction videos here and there for y'all because I know some of you guys enjoy it. Some of you guys don't, but some of you guys do. So my favorite thing from chapter 5, man, Kawaki is about to get exposed. He's about to get exposed, bro. And you know what? Every single chapter from now, I could see why Kawaki eventually just crashed out and just decided to just destroy the village. Because his ideals are slipping from him. The thing he wants so much, and that's just to protect Naruto. Everything is falling apart. And Kawaki might not be mentally strong enough to even handle this. So we got the Shinju coming out. One of them wants to devour Naruto, and I got a video coming out that soon. And then everybody's trusting Boruto again. The one person he wanted to unalive to keep Naruto safe. So that's two threats that are coming closer to Naruto by the day. And we don't even know if JURA could get into Kawaki's timeless dimension. We don't even know that. I'm pretty sure he can know, because if he is Jigen or Ishiki, like some of you guys think, he could for sure get in there. And then we have a problem. And you know what the worst possible scenario in all this? The worst possible scenario here is if he actually does devour Naruto and then basically nothing else matters to Kawaki. So he's just crashing out. I'm just deleting the whole Shinobi era. It's over. The village gotta go. But that's not likely. That's not likely at all. You know what I'm saying? Kawaki, he's not gonna let that happen to Naruto. A lot happened in chapter 5, bro. It was a W chapter. I can't lie about that. But anyway, Naruto Explained. His channel link will be in the description below. So go check him out if you're new. As usual, how we do it on this channel. If you leave a like on this video, just go ahead and leave a like on that video too. You know what I'm saying? Easy. Just go ahead and leave a like on both videos. I haven't said that in a minute, huh? But we're back, man. We're back. We're gonna have a plethora of reaction videos and analysis videos up on the channel now. I'm gonna start getting back into it. But I yapped long enough. Let's get into the video.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Naruto Explained here, bringing you guys another Boruto 2 Blue Vortex discussion. Today, I want to talk to you guys about something that stood out at the end of the last manga chapter in a huge way. Which
Bro, this is gonna be so
Boruto's
funny once he crashes
Konoha,
out.
And AMADO has basically blown up this whole secret that Kawaki wasn't really Naruto's son. We have to ask the oh so important question of, is Kawaki about to get exposed now? Because a lot of you guys have hit me up saying that Kawaki is officially on fraud watch, and I will be honest, I definitely think we run the risk of this being true, but I also see one potential roadblock in a narrative way that will keep Kawaki from getting fully exposed.
So the thing is, sorry to say at the end of the chapter, somebody could see literal proof right in front of their eyes, like a portrait of Naruto, Hinata, and Boruto right in front of their eyes, and still think Kawaki is the 7th son. So they could see proof, but still, some people aren't capable of doubting their memories. I would like to think Amado's one of them. You know, he's a scientist, and he already believes proof holds more weight than memories anyway. Shikamaru, I mean, it's gonna get to the point where he can't deny it if it's literal proof right there, but everybody else, I don't know. And it's a good thing that they're probably keeping all of this a secret to the civilians of Konoha. So not everybody knows that Naruto is unalive, you know? Not everybody knows about the situation. Only a select few. But there are some that still won't accept Boruto because there are people that just don't want to doubt their memories. So I just don't see it likely for everyone to switch up on Kawaki. For the more stubborn people, you're gonna have to probably get more proof. But like I said, Boruto can still reverse all of this. All he has to do is find a way to go get Naruto out of the Daikokuten dimension, bring him back here. That's proof. That's strong enough proof to make anybody believe that Boruto is Naruto's son. I mean, he could also tell him too. That's a possibility. But the thing is, at this point, leave in the comment section if you agree with me. I'm saying keep Naruto in there. There's an evil Shinju mastermind claw grind after him right now, ready to devour him. Keep him safe. I mean, what's the point of him coming out here? We know he probably can't beat them. Do you want him to end up like Sasuke, who had a couple years of training and still got turned into a tree? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Hey, listen to me real quick. If there was somehow, like I know Hidari is the clone Sasuke claw grind, right? But hear me out. If there was somehow a Claw Grime Naruto clone, that Claw Grime would be unstoppable. That's the last thing you want. He's ending the verse. Let's just keep it buck. Like, he's ending the verse. I don't know what you want me to say. 10 Tails Chakra plus Code Shinjutsu plus all of Naruto's arsenal. You're done. You're cooked. You're finished. How are you beating that? How are you beating that? I genuinely want to know, how do you beat that? You don't even stop typing, bro. Just pay attention to the video, because there's no way you beat that. You're wrong. You're wrong already.
AMADO tells Sumire
You're done.
that he knew all along that something wasn't right about that Kawaki fella. He took one look at the ninja tech in Kawaki's body and said, hey, hold up a second, this ain't right here. Naruto's son, he's not a cyborg, so why does this guy have my ninja tech in his body? That doofus Katasuke could
That's
never
a good feat from AMADO, though.
Naruto's son, he shouldn't have the genetic data of my daughter inside of his karma seal. So what's going on here? AMADO was able to quickly
AMADO doing this, he saved Boruto. He saved him.
No longer trust his memories, and the man kept it quiet to himself the entire time because it was in his best interest to do so. However, he slipped up here and said all this information while Sai was monitoring it remotely, and Shikamaru has now been made aware of everything, which means either—
Nah, he didn't mess up. He knew. See, AMADO, the one thing about AMADO, he's not dumb. They knew the village still didn't trust him 100%. Now, of course, he had Sumire there, but he would know that if there's anybody who didn't trust him, anybody who had trust issues, it was Shikamaru. Shikamaru didn't trust anybody. He didn't trust Kawaki since day one. He damn sure ain't trust AMADO. He don't trust Ada. He doesn't trust anybody. And now he's the Hokage. He could do anything he wants. Let's just keep it a buck. He knew he was being watched. But him saying that just helped Boruto out so much, because eventually, now we know the Shinju's target, they're gonna come to Konoha. All of their targets are at Konoha, so they're coming to Konoha. Like, bro. And if they are to come to Konoha, they need Boruto's trust. Everybody needs to trust Boruto. Shikamaru needs to regain his trust in Boruto, right? Even if you question it, but just allow his help for the time being, you know? Even Sarada came in and said, Boruto seems to be on our side. He's after Code. He chased Code out the village. Let's collaborate with him. They were still against that idea. He had to think about it. But now it's just set in stone. Let's keep it another buck. They're not beating the Shinju without Boruto there. So that just helped them protect his village, his friends, and possibly get a home back. No more sleeping in the streets, you feel me? Time to get back in your warm bed, man. Go back to your house, man. Now, I would love it. I would love it if Boruto just goes back to his house in chapter 6. Just to see what's going on, bro. Or just catch up with his sister or something.
Either AMADO got too comfortable or AMADO did this on purpose. So it does stand to reason that AMADO is responsible for Kawaki being on fraud watch right now. Because if Shikamaru was sipping on that omnipotence juice like he appeared to be, no longer questioning his memories, AMADO's full confession just gave him a reason to do the one thing that Sarada has been begging him to do, which is speak to Boruto to find out the truth about what happened when Naruto was killed.
At least.
What exactly has been going on these last 3 years. I think we all can agree that Shikamaru was well within his rights to do so, because as Hokage, he does need all the information, particularly when it's become clear that yet again AMADO was holding out on him with vital intel, and now the threats outside the village are piling up in a major way. However, where I see there being potential roadblocks here is I can see the story giving us a swerve for the sake of conflict and doing so in a way that is completely in character for Boruto Uzumaki. At the end of Boruto Naruto Next Generation, Boruto stated that he wanted to end this dispute between brothers, and that for the first time he understood Kawaki on a deeper level, and it was hearing that speech that made Sasuke crack a smile out of nostalgia, because that was the same situation Naruto was in with Sasuke, and it's important for us to look over that in order to fully appreciate Boruto and Kawaki's situation and why it's more complicated than Boruto going into the Hokage's office saying, hey, that guy is a liar. I am Naruto's son. You see these baby blue eyes, or baby blue eye, I can't open the other eye. You see this blonde hair, you see these whiskers. Silly Shikamaru, I'm really Naruto's son. I thought you had a 200 IQ. Must be 2 IQ. Sasuke was someone that Naruto couldn't reach, because despite them being similar in a lot of ways, despite them being best friends, being close enough that they're almost—
real quick, bro, I don't know, I just don't see this ending how this fight went. I don't see it happening, bro. Naruto and Sasuke at the end, they came to a mutual understanding, dapped each other up, give each other a hug. It's all peaches and cream. We'll go back to the village. You know, you'll go on your journey or whatever. No. You see, Kawaki actually destroyed the village. Sasuke was going to, but then Pain, he did that for him. You know, he saved Sasuke there. You gotta realize, it was already hard enough for him to redeem himself. He had to stay in jail for a little while. He had to go on this journey for how many years? This self-redemption, find myself journey to help Shinobi from all other lands. And if you think Kawaki is going to destroy the village, right? And seal the 7th Hokage in another dimension, you think he's going to get forgiven? Nah, somebody gotta die. We understand Kawaki, bro, but it's just things you do, you just can't be forgiven, you know? You gotta go. And it will be kind of good for like Kawaki to sacrifice himself to save Naruto or something like that, but I just don't see it happening. I just don't see it ending because, bro, sure, Sasuke committed some crazy crimes, some heinous crimes too. He even unalived Danzo. Well, we kind of wanted him to do that because Danzo, he was one of them, you know? We didn't like Danzo anyway. So it didn't really hit. But imagine if Sasuke unalived Kakashi. Y'all would not forgive him. Imagine if he actually went through with unaliving Sakura. Some of y'all would have clapped your hands because you don't like Sakura anyway. But still, it's bad. Sasuke just could have did so much worse. But Kawaki, he damn near already crossed the line. He damn near already tried to do it. Almost unaliving the Hokage's son. To then, if omnipotence get reversed, everybody believes you unalived the 7th Hokage and you destroyed the village. Nah, bro, I'm not trying to hear it. Not trying to hear
brothers,
it.
Naruto could never relate to Sasuke because he didn't know Sasuke's pain at that time. That's why in part 1 of Naruto, the only person who really got through to Sasuke when he was sliding on that edge of
Bro's cooked. He's finished.
It was Kakashi. He didn't flinch when Sasuke was sitting there saying, "How would you react if I killed everyone that you cared about?" Kakashi looked at him and said like, "Hey, that actually happened to me, man. You sitting there being all emo and brooding, but hey, I overcame it, and guess what? You're gonna overcome it too. Once you learn to accept that hole in your heart, it's actually been filled by your comrades, the comrades you have remaining, and the memories you're making with them." And he proceeded to leave Sasuke strung up in a tree to think things over. Kakashi could reach him.
Y'all already know what I'm about to say, bro. Like, at this point, the jokes make themselves. The jokes make themselves, don't they? Oh my god, it's too easy. It's just not too easy, bro. Bro tied up to the tree. Him and the tree was bonding since day one, man. The jokes write themselves, bro. He already had the tree DNA on him, bro. Bro was destined to be a Deku tree. Nigga just likes trees, bro. What's up with the trees, dog?
The one that would actually save Sasuke.
Why you like trees so much?
Boruto. And see, Boruto's in that same spot with Kawaki right now. Boruto was this spoiled brat who had some similarities with Kawaki. That's why they hit it off in the way they did. They were both being used against their will by the Otsutsuki. They were both in the process of having their humanity stripped away from them in a literal sense, because with each passing moment, their human DNA was being overridden by karma, and eventually they would lose their souls so the Otsutsuki could actually be reborn using their body. However, Boruto never knew that feeling of loneliness that Kawaki went through. That feeling that someone truly lonely or has ever been truly lonely understands, which is how it feels when you are surrounded in a room full of people and yet you are still alone. You don't fit in because
yeah, you do have to understand with Kawaki, bro. I'm not gonna just sit here and slander Kawaki all day without trying to understand him, bro. You gotta understand him. His biological father beat him every single day. He made him go out there and work all day just to use the money that he earned to feed his alcohol addiction. And then he got beat if he didn't bring home enough. And then Jigen came along and offered to buy Kawaki from his father, and he sold him. He got sold off, basically. And then the one man who showed him kindness, the goldfish man, ended up being a human trafficker. So at that point, you're only relying on the person who bought you to treat you with some type of dignity. And he beats you as well. But he makes you train, he puts a karma on you. Yeah, bro, it's messed up. It's messed up. So the one person who showed you any type of kindness in your life being Naruto, of course you're gonna want to protect him with your life. It's over. You know what? I just understood Kawaki 5% more today because I can kind of see where he's coming from. But it's just that he's being so weird with it. It's an unhealthy obsession. Instead of thanking and celebrating Naruto that he put you in a village where you could potentially meet even more family, you have a brother now, you have a sister, a mother, friends. Nah, you're just obsessed with Naruto because he was the first one to show you love. And now you're just gonna throw it all away. Just protect that one person when you could have had a whole bunch of other family. It sucks, but he's not doing it right. He's not doing it right, bro. But you gotta understand where Kawaki's coming from, you know? You gotta understand it. But what he's doing, it's still weird though.
In a way to where you don't really connect with normal people. I've been where Kawaki is, sitting at a dinner table with someone's family and not knowing how to feel because it's not something I ever experienced growing up. I get why Kawaki was so cold when it came to the idea of losing a close friend and being willing to hurt others for his own good, because I know that pain that comes from having a friend gunned down over getting caught up into gang stuff. And having another friend getting killed in front of their kid because they slept with the wrong person's girlfriend. Stuff like that makes you numb to friendships that you have left, and you build up a wall to keep yourself from getting too
Yo, he's going in
because you know that they can go at any moment.
Yo, he just hit us with the trauma dump
where you get so overprotective over them in the way that Kawaki did with Naruto. Kawaki did not want to lose Naruto under any circumstances.
I feel it.
He went to extremes to make sure that never happened. For Boruto, that feeling of being out of place, of bearing the hatred of people, hatred that he did nothing of his own fault to earn. It's something that Boruto's never had to experience. Just as Naruto needed to experience losing Jiraiya and being face to face with the person who killed Jiraiya in order to be able to have the right to face Sasuke and bring him back to the village, Naruto needed to undergo that. Boruto has to go through the burdens that he's going through right now to end this dispute between brothers between Kawaki. That doesn't happen by Boruto fully blowing up Kawaki's spot to Shikamaru. At best, I could see Boruto walking that middle line, saying something as ominous along the lines of Naruto isn't dead, but not dropping the full blame on Kawaki, because there are a few reasons for it. It's because Boruto now understands that pain and loneliness and the suffering that he's not going to force Kawaki back into that, which is exactly what would have happened if he reveals the truth right now. Boruto,
you gotta love it. You gotta love it. I love what Kishimoto's been doing. So now this 3-year journey, having Boruto develop those exact feelings that Kawaki has for Naruto and then have it all taken away from him, it makes Boruto understand Kawaki that much more because of what he went through with Sasuke and his desire to save Sasuke. Boruto and Sasuke, they have that Piccolo and Gohan relationship. I think that's what Kishimoto was striving for. I feel like Boruto has an answer now. He went through the journey, he went through the pain of losing, he went through the pain of being alone. Now he understands Kawaki that much more. And it's the same thing with Kawaki, you know, he's been in the village, he had everything that Boruto had. The friends, the family, the trust, the comrades, you know, everything. So it's like them flipping each other's lives like that helps them understand each other more. And now it's just like, yo, who has the answer to this whole thing? Like, what's about to happen? It's more likely they come to a mutual understanding now than to grow more distant apart because they're understanding each other more. And now it's like, what does Kawaki think about Boruto's life? And what does Boruto think about Kawaki's life? Does Kawaki like it more that more people is around him? He has the friends that he wanted to have? Is it everything he thought it'd be? And for Boruto, being alone, is it as bad as you thought it'd be or worse? You know, is it worse than you thought it would be? And if you ask me, I don't think neither of them like their current position. I don't think Kawaki likes all of this. He doesn't care for it. Same thing with Boruto. He doesn't like being alone. They don't like their current positions. I genuinely think Kawaki just enjoyed that life, that loner life where he could just look up to one person and feel secure better than just having all these people who probably mean nothing to him. Let's just be honest. And the same thing for Boruto. I bet he just wants to have his friends back. These people don't mean anything to Kawaki. You think he cares about Mitsuki, Sarada, Shikida? He doesn't care about them, bro. He'd rather be alone and to look up to that one person. He doesn't care about anything else. He doesn't. He's been through too much. It's just irreversible at this point. I mean, he can accept Boruto and where he's coming. Like, they can accept each other. But to go as far as to swap lives, I don't think that's necessary. I don't think that's what either of them want. I think they enjoyed their life as it was. And now they're kind of understanding that. That's why I can't wait for these two to talk again, bro. I have so much I need answered.
So isn't petty enough to do that, in my opinion, because the experiences he's gone through, they've hardened him enough to where he sees the problem with doing that. And that's not to say that Kawaki never pays for what he's done, because he will pay for it. At the end of the day, this is a shonen, and it is a shonen that uses a lot of the writing points of gateway shonen. So he will pay for this at some point. But that point is not right now. Right now, Boruto's village is what he wants to protect, and it is safe right now. His sister, who Boruto loves dearly, she is doing well. Something that Boruto took note of when he saw her, going so far as to basically thank Kawaki for making sure that Himawari stayed alive. His parents are still alive.
Yeah, that's one thing you got to give him respect, bro.
Alive.
He wouldn't let nothing happen to Himawari.
He decides to pull that trigger,
he wouldn't let nothing happen to her.
He can get them back and they won't be harmed. He's going to give Kawaki the chance to live life in Konoha, and if Kawaki loses everything that Boruto took for granted, it's going to be because of Kawaki's own actions. It's going to be because of him not being able to get past his need to want to kill Boruto, that Kawaki eventually loses it all and hands everything he stole back to Boruto. They have a bigger threat to deal with right now. This is bigger than the dispute between brothers we have. The Shinju, they have evolved. They are hunting specific people. They have multiple people who they need to have saved that have been bitten by the claw grinds and that have been turned into a tree. They have code to deal with. There are bigger issues than Boruto and Kawaki's pissing contest. I think there's enough.
Yo, I remember that. That was hilarious.
Kawaki spot right away. I said it a couple times here on the channel. I said it extensively in a collaboration I did with Simply Troy on his channel. Boruto Naruto Next Generations was a story of father and son, and the son slowly losing it all. Boruto 2 Blue Vortex is the story of one boy who has never known what it means to have wealth slowly lose it all, and the other boy who took that wealth for granted is slowly getting it back. It's part of their character arcs. But
I love it. I love it. 2 Blue Vortex. It kind of makes sense now. Two sides of the same coin, mixing everybody's lives up, mixing their memories up. I love it. But like I said, this is all just for them to understand each other more. It really is like Naruto and Sasuke. For Naruto to be able to understand Sasuke and have the answer that he came up with at the end of the show, that he wanted better for the shinobi, he wanted to cooperate with the shinobi, he had to go through that pain. Because now Sasuke couldn't deny it. Naruto went through the pain he went through. He suffered just like Sasuke. But at the end, he still chose the light. Sasuke chose darkness. To understand somebody, you have to put yourself in their shoes. It's the same thing here, bro. They had no choice but to swap lives. And now that AMADO is kind of overcoming omnipotence, the grasp he had on Boruto's life is slipping away. And soon enough, Kawaki's gonna feel like he's going back to that lonely life, but this time without Naruto. He's going to crash out. He goes back to that life, and he doesn't have that person to look up to. Well, until the Shinju is defeated, then wait, bro, he's back to square one. He has nobody. He has nobody but Boruto. Besides Naruto, I guess that's the only person who he really cares about. But at the same time, Boruto's a threat to Naruto because of Momoshiki. So you can't run the risk of having him near him. You know, you can't. It's still a risk. So he's still in a bad position right now.
Still bumps in the road that we got to go through. The omnipotence being casted injected some much needed drama and suspense into the story in a very simple way, but it's simple and that's why it worked. We don't need that thing being completely resolved right now, not unless there's a bigger swerve that can take its place. There's actually something waiting to pulling the trigger on ending this plot line. I liken it to how Kishimoto let the story cook for a while, building up Orochimaru as this ominous threat who was in possession of Sasuke and was inching closer and closer to getting Sasuke's body, all while he built up the Akatsuki slowly and then swerved us by having Sasuke kill Orochimaru and then decide not to return to Konoha after doing so. I think we're seeing something similar being set up here. Code, for all his faults, taking L after L. One thing that Code didn't do effectively was he pushed the story forward in quite a few ways. We have these Shinju who are being built up with each chapter as a bigger threat, all before they've really made a move. AMADO is still being built up as having ulterior motives. He might not be evil, but he's walking the line of being that scientist who's too smart for his own good, and he might end up creating a threat without realizing it. If we move off of this omnipotence storyline of taking Boruto's life and exposing Kawaki's angle and making that whole thing right, then there has to be something equally good as a story in terms of conflict. I know a lot of you guys want Kawaki to pay for his actions right now. You've been calling for
bro, he gotta pay, bro.
Got casted,
he gotta pay.
But I personally think we gotta be patient. We still have to dig through
he gotta pay
Kawaki's character before we see him having to pay for his actions. To use a wrestling reference, if Kawaki is the heel in this story, which is the bad guy for those of you guys who don't watch wrestling, and Boruto's the babyface who everybody roots for, before you set up a heel to turn face, where the heel becomes a good guy, in order to do it properly, you need that heel to be so nuclear hot in terms of how much the fans hate and boo him. He's got to be so
I don't watch wrestling, so I wouldn't know.
Morally gray that just when you think that he can't go any further, he can't push your buttons any further, he subverts your expectations by helping out the good guy. I kind of feel like we're on that path with Kawaki, where if he does get exposed, it's only going to make him go deeper, and that runs the risk of a Tokyo Revengers type of story, which I won't go any further into it because I don't want to spoil people. But just as that manga pulled the trigger on something too early and it took the win out the sales of the story, I think.
But you know, I don't care about spoilers. So if you watch Tokyo Revengers, and I haven't, let me know what he's talking about in the comment section. Let me know. And I know someone watching this has watched Tokyo Revengers. I'm gonna read the comment too. And if you don't want to get spoiled, Tokyo Revengers in the comment section, just lean your eye to the left, you know, don't look at it. But somebody tell me what happened in Tokyo Revengers that relates to this. Let me know in the comment section. What is he talking about?
A similar risk here if we blow Kawaki up right now. I think we can set C4 on Kawaki. I think you can even set off 1 or 2 bombs, but you can't completely blow up the whole ship. I do wonder though, where you guys stand on this, because I do love reading your comments, because you guys leave some really detailed comments.
Y'all do, bro. Hey, leave the comments here, bro. Leave the comments in the comment section. Let's get it. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think is gonna happen to Kawaki once he finds out the omnipotence is wearing off. Let me know what you think he's gonna do. I don't think he's gonna destroy Konoha just yet. Or did he destroy Konoha? A lot of that damage could be done in the battle with the Shinju. You see, now we got options. You could say Kawaki destroyed it. But if the Shinju are coming to Konoha, they could do more damage than Pain did. You know, and Pain just destroyed everything. Like, there was nothing left. Nothing. And judging from the prequel to Boruto, they didn't do as much damage as Pain. But they did some considerable amount of damage. But it can be fixed. But yeah, let me know what you think is the next move, man. Boruto back in the village. AMADO finding out his discoveries. Do you think Kawaki is officially on fraud watch or not, bro? And let me know why in the comment section. Like I said, Naruto Explained, his channel will be in the description below. So go show him some love, man. Kawaki, you're officially done. I think you're done, by the way. Boruto came home, everybody realized what you done. I don't know what Shikamaru's gonna do, but I guess Naruto's better off in the dimension right now. So you might be lucky. Until the Shinju is defeated, you might be lucky, bro. If you guys have something else you want me to react to, leave it in the comment section below. And until my next video, I'm out. Peace.